Looking for some mature anime? If you've always known that anime can push the boundaries and explore deeper themes, you're in the right spot. And today we're diving into the top 10 adult anime that really go beyond what you might expect. At number 10, we have Yosuga no Sora. It's about a brother and sister, Haru and Sora, who move back to their childhood town after losing their parents. They find that almost every girl is infatuated with Haru. The first 6 episodes focus on him helping his twin sister Kazuha and later Akira. Then, things take a turn as Sora finds herself in a rivalry tied to a past she can't shake off. This series is an erotic romance that deals with some pretty controversial topics. So just a heads up, it does feature some explicit scenes that might lean towards softcore hentai, so think carefully if you want to watch it. Number 9 is Namakura Danpen, which is for those who appreciate a unique twist on life and death. For Rin, getting stabbed is just a minor setback. Why? Because she's immortal. That's a pretty handy trait for a private detective who often finds herself in perilous situations. Rin's immortal life comes from eating a special fruit from the guardian tree, Yggdrasil. This fruit makes her incapable of dying, but you can bet that doesn't stop people from trying to kill her. Throughout her long life, she's been shot, sliced, tortured, and has experienced countless violent deaths. Ninene no Karatayana is a completely original anime. I've honestly never seen anything like it before. Each episode unfolds in a different time frame, jumping decades from one to the next. At first, the plot might seem a bit tangled, but by the time it wraps up, everything comes together really well. Number 8. Putting aside the fan service, this series does a fantastic job of adapting the manga. Set about 50 years from now, it portrays a world that's been invaded by an alien race known as the Nova. The military is pretty much helpless against this new threat, so humanity leans on girls who have special tissues called stigmata implanted in their backs to battle these unknown aliens. These girls, referred to as Pandora, team up with younger boys to fight off a particular effect the aliens wield called freezing. Which can freeze anything within a certain range. Now, before you jump to conclusions, while it might sound like a military action series, the story actually unfolds in an academy where the Pandoras are getting trained. Without a doubt, the narrative aspect is the weakest part of the show, since most of the focus has been on the character interactions. Number 7. The Testament of Sisterhood. Is a bit awkward when you run into your new stepsister in the bathroom. Not exactly the best way to make a good first impression. So, basically, the plot follows Basara, who's moving into a new home with his newly adopted sisters, Mio and Maria. His father tells him to look out for his sisters because they're family now, and everything seems to go from there. So here's the deal. As all 3 siblings come to find out, they're not exactly who they think they are. Masaru and his dad are actually outcasts from this hero clan, and they're natural fighters on a mission to take down some evil demons. On the flip side, Mio turns out to be the daughter of the former demon lord, while Maria is a succubus who's there to protect her. Basara makes a promise to his dad to look after his sisters, which is a big deal since Mio, being a demon lord's kid, attracts a lot of unwanted attention from other powerful demons. With heroes watching his every move and the constant threat of hostile demons lurking around, Basara has to go above and beyond to keep his new family safe. And on top of that, the Protector himself is hiding a dark secret that still haunts him. Now, let's talk about Triage X. if you pick it up, you pretty much know what you're in for, especially if you've checked out the manga before. It's got that High School of the Dead vibe: violence, cool camera work, busty women, and action. While Triage X does deliver some of those elements, it falls short in a few areas too. Inside Mochizuki General Hospital, there's a dark secret lurking. Dr. Masamune leads a crew of skilled assassins, all working to eliminate criminal threats in the city, pretending that they're just removing tumors from society. Even with this facade, the show has its complexities. While it may seem like it's all about action and attractive characters, there's a curious structure to everything. That said, it's not exactly groundbreaking. It follows the familiar trope of vigilantes, but you can appreciate the kind of threats they face towards the end of the season. Moving on to number 5, we have Elfen Lied. The first episode plunges us into a dreamlike world where a girl, completely nude and wearing an iron mask, breaks free from a high-security facility, taking down armed guards along the way. The show retains this level of intensity right through to the finale. There's plenty of blood and nudity, but it's not just gratuitous. There's a strange beauty in the violence. It creates a blend of sadness and melancholy that lingers long after you've finished watching the series. At number 4, we have Scum's Wish. To outsiders, Hanabi and Mugi appear to be the ideal couple. In truth, they're both grappling with unrequited love for other people. Mugi has harbored feelings for his middle school tutor, Akane, for years. One chance encounter brings him together with Hanabi. These two lonely individuals decide to use each other as stand-ins for their true loves, engaging in physical intimacy to fend off their loneliness. Scum's Wish is one of the most beautifully poignant anime romances out there. Though short, it's incredibly sweet. Ironically, amidst its bitterness, this story about high schoolers using each other as emotional support is stunningly animated, delivered with a cynical edge that makes you feel hollow after just the first episode. But that stark realism is precisely what makes it worth experiencing. Coming in at number 3 is Goblin Slayer. Goblins are known for their viciousness, intelligence, and rapid reproduction, yet their reputation as the lowest-tier monsters leads many to underestimate them. They invade rural settlements to abduct females from other species for breeding. Unfortunately, because of this, adventurers often overlook the threat they pose, opting for tasks with larger rewards. I'll say right now, this show isn't for everyone. If you're easily disturbed, you might want to steer clear. It's as realistic as fantasy anime gets. Number 2 is Prison School, which is far from your average coming-of-age high school story. This hilariously lewd series revolves around a group of young, inappropriate boys serving time for their misdeeds. This show dives into some wild themes, like how a former all-girls school and its tough female supervisors kick off a crazy journey into masochism. You'd be surprised by the outrageous scenes, like when one of the female tormentors orders a male prisoner to pee in front of her. Yep, that really happens.
出てってください。あんたがおしっこしてるところ見たら出てくわよ。ほんと勘弁してください。交通際が悪いわよ。出しなさい。降りてるか。だからどうせって言ってんの。無理ですよ。そこ押さないで。おとなしくしてなさい。
Now, on to Berserk. It's a game changer for me. I've seen tons of anime, but this one completely shifted how I view the genre. The writing is top-notch, and the character development is just incredible. Some folks think the ending is a bit sudden, but I found it to be one of the most impactful conclusions in any series I've watched. Not many shows leave you eager for the next season, quite like Berserk does. Just a heads up, though, it's definitely not for kids under 13 due to its graphic content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Catch you next time.